What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of the Parkside podcast. My name is Ryan, and we're here to talk all things Disney. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Parkside podcast. So this week, we're going to continue talking about my favorite parks in Disney World. If you remember, a couple weeks ago, we talked about my number one park, and it was Epcot. Epcot's my favorite park in Disney World for so many reasons. Make sure you go back and listen to episode 2 to find out what those reasons are, because it's a really good episode. But in this episode, we're talking about my second favorite park, and that would be, any guesses? There's a hint on this table right now. And it's Magic Kingdom, if you didn't notice this lovely castle cookie jar over here. One of my favorite things in my house as a decoration are my cookie jars, and I have lots of them. And this is one of the special ones. So my second favorite park in Disney World is Magic Kingdom for so many reasons. One of my favorite things is when we first go on a Disney trip is to walk through the gates of Magic Kingdom, walk under the train station, and there you are, Town Square, heading towards Main Street. And you turn the corner right at the confectionery or the Emporium, whichever side you come in. And there she is, the castle. What a sight it is to see the castle. I know I've taken many friends, many family members, especially my mother, and every time she turns that corner, the reaction is just fantastic. I can see it in my head right now. There's tears of joy, there's excitement, there's memories being made. Just so many cool things happen in that first 10 to 20 minutes of going into the Magic Kingdom, which I absolutely love. Also, I love the mini rides in Magic Kingdom. So when you walk down Main Street, you have multiple options once you get to the hub. You can go to Adventureland, you can go to Liberty Square, which takes you to Frontierland. You can go through the castle and go back to Fantasyland, or you can go over to Tomorrowland. So many cool rides in every single park. And a couple of my favorites are Space Mountain. Love that ride. I love Tron. Such a cool ride. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Classic ride. So good. Haunted Mansion. Wearing the shirt for that reason. Super great ride as well. As well as I love Tiana's Bayou. I love Big Thunder Mountain. And I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Those are just some of the few. There's so many other rides in Magic Kingdom, but I just love those. Those are fantastic ones that are must hits for me every time I go to the Magic Kingdom. I'm also a huge entertainment person, and Magic Kingdom has so much entertainment, from the parades to the stage shows, to like Filler Magic or Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. There's just so much entertainment that when you are just going through the parks and you need a little AC break, or you don't want to, stand in a line or stand in a crowd for too long, there's always something for you to go do other than having to ride a ride. I love the Festival of Fantasy Parade. I love the new Starlight Parade that just added. That's at nighttime parade. I love Happily Ever After. It is one of my favorite shows. There's a couple of friends that I sing Happily Ever After with, and we harmonize together, and it is just so much fun. The music is crazy good. The fireworks are fantastic. The projections on the castle and down Main Street. Oh, it is such a cool way to end your day at the Magic Kingdom. But again, so much entertainment's happening. They have um, the Friendship Cavalcade. I don't think it's called the Friendship Cavalcade though. That is totally wrong. But there's a cavalcade. They adopted cavalcades back from COVID, and they kept one even into this Adventure Friends Cavalcade. That's what it's called. Sorry. But they kept the cavalcade for this one time, or this one cavalcade from COVID, and it was a great idea. It has something like 20 something characters in this one little cavalcade that takes about 5 to 10 minutes. You sit there, look at it, be excited. It goes by, and you continue with your day. So again, so much entertainment. Don't forget about the Tiki Room or the Country Bear Jamboree. Oh, I just love those rides or those shows. Super great. Um, Magic Kingdom also has really good food, the confectionery. As soon as you walk in, they blow those smells out into Main Street, so like you're just having to smell the the candy apples and the cotton candy and all that kind of stuff in the confectionery, which is so good. They have some great restaurants in Magic Kingdom, so the Plaza is one of my favorite. Crystal Palace, where you eat with characters, so you eat with Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet. That's a lot of fun. Liberty Square Tavern, really good food. Reminds me of Thanksgiving every time I go to that restaurant because they do have like the ham and the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. Super super great restaurant as well. But again, I feel like Magic Kingdom is such a cool place to go and make memories with your family. There's a lot of characters there that you can meet. I know Mickey's in Town Square. Encanto Maribel is on the way to Fantasyland. Ariel's there. Peter Pan is there. Aladdin and Jasmine is there. There's so many characters that you can meet. Sometimes they're roaming around Main Street. Sometimes they're in the designated areas. I know the Country Bears roam around Frontierland before the Festival of Fantasy Parade, which is awesome. So yeah, there's just so many cool things about the Magic Kingdom that make it my second favorite park. But a great place to go. It's one of most vacations start at the Magic Kingdom, which like I understand and get because again, walk through the gates under the train station, and there you are on Main Street. Seeing the castle is like one of the first things you have to do on a Disney vacation. I feel like. So yeah, just a super cool experience. Another cool thing about Magic Kingdom is how they do the flag retreat ceremony. So at 5 o'clock every day, they do a flag retreat ceremony in Town Square where they lower the flag, they honor a veteran that has served our country, they give them the flag. That veteran is celebrated there in Town Square. Then they march the veteran down Main Street and then into the little side street on Main Street. And then they have a big celebration with all the cast members and things like that, where they receive a certificate and the flag, and just the cast members make over them with loud cheers and things like that. That's one of my favorite things in the Magic Kingdom is the flag retreat ceremony. So those are just a few of my favorite things of why I love Magic Kingdom. It's my second favorite park. Again, go back and listen to episode 2, and that will tell you about my first favorite, which is Epcot, and why it's such a cool place and why it's my favorite. A couple other things for Magic Kingdom is when they transform it for the holidays. So for Halloween, they have the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which is at night, and it's during the Halloween season, and it is just such a fun time to go through the Magic Kingdom and it be themed with Halloween. That's so great. But then my favorite season, the Christmas season, watching the Magic Kingdom or seeing the Magic Kingdom transform into a Christmas town almost. Decorations everywhere, Christmas music playing all day long. They even have Snope on Main Street. Um, it's just a cool place. And they have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party on select nights as well, which we talked about last week in episode 3. So go back and listen to that episode and get the lowdown on Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. But this week, because it's Magic Kingdom, and we just passed 31 days. We are less than 31 days from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which is absolutely crazy. It's the earliest it's ever started in the Magic Kingdom, and I am excited about it. So Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has so much to do. This is last year's park map for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I actually just found it before we started recording, which is fantastic. This is also a bag that you get when you enter into Magic Kingdom for the party as well. So you enter in, the earliest you can enter is at 4 o'clock. So if you want to get there early, you can get some rides done. You can eat dinner before. Those are great things to do. And then you're going to um, go into the park. You're going to get a wristband that says you're allowed to stay after the park closes for the party. You're going to take the side street into Magic Kingdom, and that is where you get your bag. So the bag comes with candy in it already. You can get your park map as soon as you enter into the park. And if you're already in the park, and because you've been there all day and you're just going to continue into the night, there are spots throughout the Magic Kingdom that you can go and get your wristbands. You don't have to go all the way to the front. You don't have to leave to get your wristband. You can go to, I think there's like 3 or 4 different locations inside Magic Kingdom already that you can go and you can get your wristband, get your park map, and then you can also get your bag and the candy as well. So that's why I have these props on here because we are less than 31 days until the first Halloween party at the Magic Kingdom. To the first Boo to You parade. I'm super excited. That's why I have my Halloween hat on here because we are less than a month away from this happening. Um, Pumpkins are going to be up. Fall decorations are going to be up in Magic Kingdom. It's going to be a great time. So to give you a little information about the Halloween party, so Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party runs on select nights in the Magic Kingdom. The first one is August, not October, August 7th, and it runs through October 31st. Now, I know there's 3 dates as of this recording that are sold out, but there's so many dates that you still have a lot of time to get tickets. So look on Disney's website or their app and find out which day works for you. And I highly recommend you go to this party. Lots of fun, great time. Tickets range from $119 to $229. If you are an annual pass holder or DVC member, you do get a $10 discount on select nights as well. It's not all the nights, so later it goes into the season. It does not have that discount, but the earlier Halloween parties do have the discount, so make sure you know that. And yeah, like I said, you can get in as early as 4 o'clock. And you can get some things out of the way before the party actually starts at 7 o'clock. And you can go trick or treating. There's a Boo to You parade that happens. That is a Halloween parade in Magic Kingdom. So much fun. And the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. Spectacular, not spectacular. The Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular is on the stage show, and it includes the Sanderson sisters, all the villains, and it is a great time. And it's on the stage in front of the castle. Super great. So key highlights again is the Boo to You Halloween Parade. It features the Headless Horseman, so that actually leads the parade. Before the parade starts, the Headless Horseman comes through the parade route. Super iconic, super great. There's Disney characters in costumes, and the Haunted Mansion hitchhiking ghosts are also in that parade. Super great parade, one of my favorites. Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular. That's actually wrong. Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular is the nighttime fireworks for the Halloween show or Halloween party. And it's a projection show hosted by Jack Skellington. So Jack comes out on the stage in front of the castle and he hosts this big fireworks display happening for the Halloween party. Super great. Gets their own Halloween party. Happily Ever After does not play on party nights, just so you know. And then the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, which is a stage show in front of the Cinderella's castle, starring the Sanderson sisters, which is super great. And then there's lots of characters that are meet and greeting throughout the park as well. And some of them, or a lot of them, are rare characters that you can't meet anywhere else or any other time during the day on a regular park visit. So those are lots of key event highlights. So again, August 7th is the first one. October 31st is the last one. Lots of dates in between. Look it up on Disney website, and you can get that information. And then if you're an annual pass holder or Disney Vacation Club member, you can save $10 per ticket on select nights between August 7th to October 2nd. So after October 2nd, all those nights will be just the regular payment, not the $10 discount. So I hope I am talking you into going to this. It is going to be a great time. I have gone every year for probably the past 6, 7, 8 years. I have gotten me a bag. I've gotten the candy. You can trick or treat. There's so many locations. Such a great time. Get you a park map. Get you a bag. Fill it with lots of candy. Watch the parade. Enjoy the shows. Enjoy the atmosphere. And there's also layovers at some of the rides as well. So there's spooky, scary layovers at some of the rides. So that's great as well. But yeah, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party running from August 7th through October 31st. Also, because it does run on select nights, those days, the Magic Kingdom, if you're just buying a park day ticket, those days you will have to leave by 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock is when the park closes to day guests, and party guests are allowed to come in as 4, and the party does start at 7. So just for you to know that. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. Would love to talk about it and go from there. Hopefully you enjoyed that information and have a great time at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2026. All right. So the last segment of this podcast is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tips and tricks. So last week I talked about tips and tricks for the Christmas party. And because we are less than a month away, less than 1 month from the first Halloween party at Magic Kingdom, I wanted to give you some tips and tricks on what to do, what not to do for the party so you can get the most out of the Halloween party at Magic Kingdom. So, as I talked about previously, the party starts at 7, but you with a party ticket can get in as early as 4 o'clock. So you'll come in, you'll get a wristband, you'll go into town square, and then they're going to take you to a side street that you get your bag, some candy. You can also get your park map. So yeah, you can get all that, and that's great. And then the party actually starts at 7 o'clock. So between that 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock, there's a couple of things that you can do. You can ride some rides that you haven't been able to ride before because wait times are going to be a little bit lower, which will be good. So ride those rides. I would also recommend to get some dinner during that time so you're not taking up dinner during the actual Halloween party. So make sure you find some time to sit and eat dinner, enjoy family time or friend time. And then also during that time, there is some select meet and greets that happen. And maybe an hour to an hour and a half before the party starts, those meet and greets actually open. So like the Jack and Sally or if the Seven Dwarfs are meeting, those are some of the popular ones. So I would say hang around their meet and greet area, and when they open, be one of the first ones to get in the line, and you can knock that out of the way and not have to wait an hour or hour plus longer during the party to meet those characters. So I would definitely recommend doing that. So those 3 things I would recommend. Also, for the day, I know there's a lot of people that love to go to Magic Kingdom for the day and then stay for the party at night. The party goes until midnight, so it's kind of a late night. So I would say have a later start to the day. Sleep in a little bit. Just take your time throughout the day, and then come to the park later in the afternoon. I think that would definitely bode well for the energy for the night and things like that as well. Some entertainment things that are happening. So the parade. So there's 2 parades usually. The first one is early in the night. The second one is about 11:15 at night. So towards the tail end of the party. The first parade is very crowded. So if you only want to see the parade one time, I'm a 2 parade person, so I know that I'll be there for both of them. But if you're only a 1 parade person, that's all right. I would recommend seeing the second one if you can hang around the whole party time. The first one, there's so many families and things like that, which is fine. We get the kids get tired and need to get into bed a little bit earlier. So I would definitely say if you're going to the first one, it's going to be a little bit more crowded. So arrive a little bit more earlier to get your parade spot. If you're not really, you don't care where you watch it from, Main Street gets really packed first, and then down to Frontierland is where you can be able to find some more parade viewing spots a little bit closer to parade time. So just know that as well. Main Street gets crowded at first in front of the castle also. But going towards Liberty Square and Frontierland, there should be some spots if you are running a little behind and need to find a good spot. You can find it there. But if you can hang out and ride some rides, do trick or treating and things like that earlier in the night, and then watch the second one. The second one is so much more low key when it comes to crowds. There's still a lot of people, but it's not near as packed. It's not 4 or 5 deep like the first parade is. So you can hang out and you only want to see the parade once, I would say recommend seeing the second parade for sure. Prioritize your characters. So again, Jack and Sally or the Seven Dwarfs are usually out during the Halloween party. Again, it's rare characters that meet during the party. So if two of those or if one of those are yours that you would like to meet, make sure you are hanging around to their meet and greet areas early in the night because it's going to be a long wait. So try to get that out, cut that out, and get that done in your plan as soon as possible. And then you don't want to miss the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. It is such a cool thing to see the Sanderson sisters, see all the villains, the storyline, the fireworks that even happened during the show. Such great dancing, singing, all that kind of stuff. You won't want to miss it on the stage or on the stage in front of the castle. So make sure you check that out. I think there's three performances in September, August, September, and then it goes to 4 performances late September through the rest of October. So that would be worth going to see, I promise. And the midnight performance, which is when the park closes for the party, there is a midnight performance, and that is the lightest crowd. So if you want to wait until midnight when the park closes, I would say go see that show because that's a good way to hang out in Magic Kingdom a little bit longer and still get a good show out of it as well. You can dress up for this event. So costumes are definitely encouraged, especially for the kiddos and the teens. Adults can dress up as well. Just don't do like really strong lookalikes. That's really heavily encouraged or discouraged, not encouraged. Really heavily discouraged to do like an actual lookalike. And Disney will ask you to change or ask you to leave and go find something else and come back. So you can dress up, just do it simple. Simply dress up. Plus, Florida weather in August, September, even into October, super hot and humid still. So be smart. Don't do anything super over the top, and make sure you're drinking water and eating and things like that because it's definitely what you need to do to get through the night. And then ride overlays are happening. I know Space Mountain is complete darkness with like super like monster creepy sounds. So definitely a cool event there. Um, so make sure you check that out. There's some other overlays that are happening on some other rides. They have not been announced yet, but just make sure you are aware of that. If that is something you want to do, I would definitely do that. When you're eating dinner, I would definitely mobile order, or if you want a specialized party like sipper cup, or if you want a dessert, um, most locations have mobile ordering, so make sure you're utilizing mobile ordering so you're not standing in those lines waiting to pick up that food or the sipper or whatever the case may be. And then ride wait times during the party are super, super low because that's not the focus. So if you're a ride person and you're going multiple times to the party, make sure you take one of them and go ride some rides because it's a great time as well. And then finally, trick or treating is a huge thing at this party. Clearly, look at all this candy I got. But if you're going to trick or treat, which I highly recommend you do, you'll want to wait at least like 30 to 45 minutes after 7 o'clock to start the trick or treat lines because everybody rushes to the trick or treat lines as the first thing they want to do. And because it's still daylight outside, all the kind of things, they're not really like into the party yet because there's not really much entertainment happening or whatever the case may be. So I would say hang off the trick or treat lines for the first 30, 45 minutes. And then the rest of the night, they should just be walk ons. Like you're just going to go through it. And the thing is once you go through it once, you can circle back around the same line and go through it again and again and again and just keep getting candy. And the later that you go into the party night, the more candy you will get. The more the cast members are going to give you just more candy out of the bucket, which is great. So, I would definitely recommend trick or treating, but just hold off at the beginning of the party because the lines will be a little bit longer and you're just going to stand around waiting for that. And I wouldn't recommend doing that because you can be doing other things like writing rides, checking out the merch, all that kind of stuff. So, that's my 2 cents. That's my tips and tricks on the Halloween party. The Halloween party, if I have not sold you on it yet, is a great time. I definitely recommend that you go to at least once and just enjoy the heck out of it because it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's tips and tricks for the Halloween party. Well, that's episode 4 of the Parkside podcast. I appreciate all of you joining in every single week. It means a ton to me, and I'm having a great time doing this. I also want to give a shout out to my friend Louie, who comes every single week to help me put this together. He is the mastermind behind the camera and the mics and the videos. So everything that you see besides me being in here is all Louie. So I just want to give a shout out to him for helping me out put this together. A true friend indeed. But yeah, so thanks for joining us. Make sure you go over to Instagram and TikTok. We are over there as well on social media. Make sure you follow those pages. We're posting stuff all the time and putting information out as Disney putting information out and just fun content as well. So make sure you hit the like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and then make sure you click the bell to get those notifications so you know when we post a new video or if we ever go live, because I feel like some live streams are coming soon. So make sure you have that notification on so you can be a part of those as well. All right. Well, again, I appreciate all of you. I hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you next time on the Parkside Podcast. Goodbye.